Hello everybody, I'm super sick and depressed, so I thought, instead of just lounging around in my bed all day like I've been doing for the past 2-3 days, I'll do a video on another creepypasta, and the pasta we're looking at today is Smile Dog. I know absolutely nothing about Smile Dog, but it sounds really scary, so I reckon we should have a look-see. Alright, God, I feel so good. Alright. I first met in person with Mary E. in the summer of 2007. I had arranged with her husband of 15 years, Terence, to see her for an interview. Mary had initially agreed, since I was not a newsman, but rather an amateur writer gathering information for a few early college assessments and, if all went according to plan, some pieces of fiction. This is already way better written than the fucking Jeff the Killer one, mainly because it's actually a sentence. We scheduled the interview for a particular weekend when I was in Chicago on unrelated business, but at the last moment, Mary changed her mind and locked herself in the couple's bedroom, refusing to meet with me. For half an hour, I sat with Terence as we camped outside the bedroom door, listening and taking notes while he attempted fruitlessly to calm his wife. Why is she freaking out? The things Mary said made little sense, but fit with the pattern I was expecting. Though I could not see her, I could tell from her voice that she was crying, and more often than not, her objections to speaking with me centered around an incoherent diatribe on her dreams, her nightmares. Terence apologized profusely when we ceased the exercise, and I did my best to take it in stride. Recall that I wasn't a reporter in search of a story. But merely a curious young man in search of information. Besides, I thought at the time I could perhaps find another similar case if I put my mind and resources to it. Mary E. was the sysop for I don't know what the fucking sysop is. What's a sysop? Sysop. What is a sysop? It is a system operator. There we go. Thanks. System operator for a small Chicago-based bulletin board system in 1992 when she first encountered Smile.jpg and her life changed forever. Oh, is this gonna be about a fucking picture? Really? Right. Let's not judge it yet. She and Terence have been married for only 5 months. Mary was one of an estimated 400 people who saw the image when it was posted as a hyperlink on the BBS. Though she is the only one who has spoken openly about the experience. The rest have remained anonymous or perhaps dead. In 2005, when I was only in 10th grade, Smile.jpg was first brought to my attention by a burgeoning interest in web-based phenomena. See, this is so much better. Well, this is so much better written. Holy shit. How did Jeff the Killer get so fucking famous? Mary was the most often cited victim of what is sometimes referred to as Smile.dog. The being Smile.jpg is reputed to display. What caught my interest, other than the obvious macabre elements of the cyber legend and my proclivity towards such things, was the sheer lack of information, usually to the point that people don't believe it even exists other than as rumor or hoax. It is unique because though the entire phenomenon centers on a picture file, that file is nowhere to be found on the internet. Certainly many photo-manipulated simulacra littered the web. That's a good new word I've never seen before. Showing up the most frequency on sites such as Imageboard 4chan, particularly the X-focused paranormal subboard. It is suspected that these are fake accounts. These are fake because they do not have the effect of the true Smile.jpg is believed to have, namely sudden onset temporal lobe epilepsy and acute anxiety. Fucking hell. Just from a picture. Alrighty then. I get the same feeling when I see Tony Abbott and fucking, what are they called? Skivvies? No, not skivvies. I'll show you the picture I'm talking about. Let's have a look. This is the one that gives me fucking acute fucking anxiety and shit. Look, there's so many problems going on because he's such a twat. Let's go type in undies. I feel like, oh, there it is. There he is, little fucking cunt. This gives me fucking epilepsy and goddamn anxiety. Like, look at it. He looks so proud of his hairy as fuck chest, and he's like, I don't know what's going on here, and he's a little dick. This chick's just, I don't know why she's so excited. Like, it's just Tony Abbott. Like, calm your fucking farm. It's really not that big of a deal. That's a fun image. That looks photoshopped though. Is it? That looks fucking photoshopped as shit. But that's hilarious. Alright, back to the real story. Neither smile.jpg nor smile.dog is mentioned anywhere in Wikipedia. Though the website features articles on such other, perhaps more scandalous shock sites as hello.jpg or Two Girls One Cup. That's a quality video, that one. Any attempts to create a page pertaining to smile.jpg is summarily deleted by any of the encyclopedia's many admins. Encounters with smile.jpg are the stuff of internet legend. Mary E's story is not unique. There are unverified rumours of smile.jpg showing up in the early days of Usenet, and even one persistent tale that in 2002 a hacker flooded the forums of humour and satire website Something Awful with a deluge of smile.dog pictures, rendering almost half the forum's users at the time epileptic. It is also said that in the mid to late 90s, that smile.jpg circulated on Usenet and as an attachment of a chain email with the subject line, "Smile, God loves you." I would not fucking open that bloody email. If I saw that, I'd be like, nope. Yet despite the huge exposure these stunts would generate, there are very few people who admit to having experienced any of them, and no trace of the file or any link has ever been discovered. See, that makes it sound like it's complete bullshit. But oh well. Those who claim to have seen smile.jpg often weakly joked that they were far too busy to save a copy of the picture to their hard drive. However, all alleged victims offer the same description of the photo: a dog-like creature, usually described as appearing smiling to a Siberian husky, illuminated by the flash of the camera, sits in a dim room, the only background detail that is visible being a human hand extending from the darkness near the left side of the frame. The hand is empty, but is usually described as beckoning. Of course, most attention is given to the dog, or dog creature, as some victims are more certain than others about what they claim to have seen. The muzzle of the beast is reputedly split in a wide grin, revealing 2 rows of very white, very straight, very sharp, very human-looking teeth. I know I'm ranting about this, but fuck, this is so much better written than Jeff the Killer. This, of course, not a description given immediately after viewing the picture, but rather a recollection of the victims, who claim to have seen the picture endlessly repeated in their minds during the time that they are, in reality, having epileptic fits. So that would fucking suck. These fits are reported to continue indeterminably, often while the victims sleep, resulting in very vivid and disturbing images. These may be treated with medication, though in some instances, it is more effective than others. Mary E, I assumed, was not an effective medication. That was why, after my visit to her apartment in 2007, I sent out feelers for several folklore and urban legend-oriented news groups, websites, and mailing lists, hoping to find the name of a supposed victim of smile.jpg who felt more interested in talking about his experiences. For a time, nothing happened, and at length, I forgot completely about my pursuits, since I had begun my freshman year of college and was quite busy. Many contacted me via email, however, near the beginning of 2008... Here we go. There's an email from somebody. Dear Mr. L, I am incredibly sorry about my behaviour last summer when you came to interview me. Ooh, it's hurt. I hope you understand that it was no fault of yours, but rather my own problems that led me to act out as I did. I realised that I could have handled the situation more decorously. However, I hope you will forgive me. At the time, I was afraid. You see, for 15 years, I've been haunted by smile.jpg. The smile.dog comes to me in my sleep every night. I know that sounds silly, but it is true. There is an ineffable quality about my dreams, my nightmares, that makes them completely unlike any real dreams I have ever had. I do not move and do not speak. I simply look ahead, and the only thing ahead of me is the scene from that horrible picture. I see the beckoning hand. I see a smile.dog. It talks to me. It is not a dog, of course. Oh, what fucking gave you that idea? Though I'm not quite sure what it really is. It tells me it will leave me alone if only I do as it asks. All I must do, it says, is spread the word. That is how it phrases it demands. And I know what it means. It wants me to show it to someone else. It sounds like The Ring. Like, technology, a thing that like people use, spread it around. But like The Ring kills you, as opposed to this just gives you epilepsy and anxiety. Which is shit, but not as bad as dying, I guess. Anyway, and I could. This week after my incident, I received in the mail a manila envelope with no return address. Inside was only a 3.5-inch floppy diskette. Without having to check, I knew precisely what was on it. I thought for a long time about my options. I could show it to a stranger, a co-worker. I could even show it to Terrence. As much as the idea disgusted me. Yeah, don't be a fucking dick about it, man. What would happen to then? Oh. Damn. Well, if Smile.dog kept its word, I could sleep. Yet if I lied, what would I do? And who was to say something worse would not come for me if I did as the creature asked? So I did nothing for 15 years. I think you're going alright. Though I kept the diskette hidden amongst my many things, every night for 15 years, Smile.dog has come to me in my sleep and demanded that I spread the word. For 15 years I have stuck strong. Though there have been hard times, many of my fellow victims on the BBS board where I encountered Smile.jpg stopped posting. I heard some of them committed suicide. Others remain completely silent, simply disappearing off the face of the web. They are the ones I worry about the most. I sincerely hope you'll forgive me, Mr. L, but last summer when you contacted me and my husband about an interview, I was near the breaking point. I decided I was going to give you the floppy diskette. I did not care if Smile.dog was lying or not, I wanted it to end. You were a stranger, someone I had no connection with, and I thought I would not feel sorrow when you took the diskette as part of your research and sealed your fate. What a cunt. Before you arrived, I realized what I was doing was ploy to ruin your life. I could not stand the thought, and in fact I still cannot. I am ashamed, Mr. L, and I hope that this warning will dissuade you from further investigations of Smile.jpg. You may in time encounter someone who is, if not weaker than I, then wholly more depraved, someone who will not hesitate to follow Smiley.dog's orders. Stop while you're still whole. See, I'd take that advice. I'd be like, thanks, Mary. I appreciate it, and I know I will not look at the dog picture that gives you nightmares for fucking 15 years and epilepsy and anxiety. Anyway, Terrence contacted me about later that month with the news that his wife had killed herself. Shit! Oh, shit. While cleaning up the various things she left behind, closing email accounts and the like, he happened upon the message. He was a man in shambles. He wept as he told me to listen to his wife's advice. He found the diskette he revealed and burned it until it was nothing but a sticking pile of blackened plastic. The part that most disturbed him, however, was how the diskette had hissed as it melted, like some sort of animal, he said. Well, that's just probably the sound of, like, the bubbling of the fire. I will admit that I was a little uncertain about how to respond to this. At first, I thought perhaps it was a joke, with the couple belatedly playing with the situation in order to get a rise out of me. A quick check of several Chicago newspapers' online obituaries, however, proved that Mary E. was indeed dead. There was, of course, no mention of suicide in the article. I decided for a time at least I would not further pursue the subject of Smile.jpg, especially since I had finals coming up at the end of May. Probably a wise idea. Oh, no, but the world has odd ways of testing us. Almost a full year after I returned from my disastrous interview with Mary E., I received another email. Who's this? Hello, I found your email address through a mailing list. Your profile said you're interested in Smile.dog. I have saw it. It is not as bad as everyone says. I have sent it to you here, just spreading the word. Don't do it! Don't do it! Oh well. The final line chilled me to the bone. According to my email client, there was one file attached, naturally, Smile.jpg. I considered downloading it for some time. It was most likely a fake, I imagined. And even if it weren't, I was never wholly convinced of Smile.jpg's peculiar powers. Mary E's account had shaken me, yes, but she was probably mentally unbalanced anyway. Dude, don't be a fucking idiot. After all, how could a simple image do what Smile.jpg was said to accomplish? What sort of creature was it that could break one's mind with only the power of the eye? Well, feeling a bit sick here. Oh, we're good. And if such things were patently absurd, then why did the legend exist after all? If I download the image... Oh, wait, here we go. If I downloaded the image, if I looked at it, and if Mary turned out to be correct, if Smile.dog came to me in my dreams demanding I spread the word, what would I do? Oh my god. Would I live my life as Mary had, fighting against the urge to give in until I died, or would I simply spread the word, eager to be put to rest? If I chose the latter route, how could I do it? Whom would I burden in turn? If I went through with my earlier intention to write a short article about Smile.jpg, I decided I could attach it as evidence. If anyone who read the article, anyone who took interest would be affected. And even assuming Smile.jpg attached to the email was genuine, would I be capricious enough to save myself in that manner? Could I spread the word? Yes, I could. There you go. That was Smile Dog. He's an asshole though. He 100% like, I'll just fucking spread it anyway. And is this the thing he was talking about? Like him spreading it? Alright, there's the dog. There's the hand. I don't know, it just looks like a fucking picture. Let's see what people said about it. Definitely not scary. The method for killing it killing people and how people survive is just as stupid as Samara's. To be honest, this seems like a rip-off of The Ring with slightly subtle changes, so people don't realise it. I give this unoriginal story -1 out of 10. I wouldn't give it that harsh, but yeah, you're right, it's about The Ring. But like, this version isn't spoopy. I fucking hate when people say spoopy. Like, it is just the worst fucking thing. Who noticed the hand in the picture? Literally everyone who read the fucking story. Oh my fucking god, I would love it if Smile Dog was my pet. Oh, shut the fuck up. People are just the worst. I don't know why I'm so cynical tonight. Maybe it's because I'm sick and sad, but holy shit. Here we go. This scares me silly. I've had an encounter like this, but not exactly. No, it's not like this. Once I had strange dreams of a black dog with red eyes. I was about 7 at the time. The dog would always lunge at me, and I'd wake up. Well, I began seeing the dog outside of my window and out on the path that leads to my front door. I began getting really scared. I began seeing the dog down the halls of my house and began to come into my room at night. It'd be staring as it stood growling at the door to my parents' room, as though it wanted to stay a secret. One night I just went away, but I still remember it almost 5 years later. Maybe sleep paralysis. Yeah, probably sleep paralysis. Alright, well, now to do the final piece of this puzzle. Smile Dog Rule 34. Let's have a look at what people made porn of it. Shit. I was hoping there wouldn't be, but I just assumed. It's an animal thing too, so of course there's fucking porn about it. Last time I nearly uploaded porn directly to the fucking YouTube because I forgot to blur out everything. Is this just gonna let me in? Alright, well. There's not much. There's this. Oh, let's open up another porn site. There's not much there. It's not even look at the images. Alright, let's have a look at the other one. Let's have a look at Smile Dog Rule 34. There's Jeff the Killer and Smile Dog. Fuck. So is that meant to be Smile Dog? What is going on here? What is going on here? Is that... What? And the person... Someone posted it and the comment on it. So that's pretty much Smile Dog mounting either a pregnant woman or just a woman with stuff dripping down her legs. Anyway, someone's like, awesome, you turn a creepypasta sexy instead of creepy, so I guess smile.exe is a sexy pasta now. No, it's not. It's still not. It's not sexy at all. Alright, well, let's have a look at the last one. Jeff the Killer. Oh, fuck. I thought it was meant to be Jeff the Killer Smile Dog. Well, that was Smile Dog. It's alright. I mean, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen I've heard of in my entire life, but it definitely wasn't very good. I'm going to use this image as the thumbnail, I think. I think this would be good. Yeah. This is going to take forever to load up the cock. Alright, thank you for watching. If you liked it, give it a like. Also, let me know any creepypastas I should read. Oh my god, he's dick. Fucking hell. He has 2 sets of balls for some reason. Yeah, let me know if any cool creepypastas you guys can think of that I should read, because, yeah, this one has a... What was it? Doesn't have a rating on this one. But yeah, it seems pretty popular. I mean, people are talking about it and shit, so... But yeah, anything else you want to let me know about, let me know, because I am interested. Even if they're terrible. Fucking hell, more pictures of fucking Smile Dog. Alright, have a lovely Halloween, because it is October, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.